Hey guys, I got another video for you, and I'm curious to see what your comments are going to be like on this one. If you haven't yet, like and subscribe. It helps me make more videos like this. So we have a Space Force commander fired over an email criticizing JD Vance. And if you forgot, JD Vance went to Greenland when he wasn't really invited. In fact, they were like, please don't come, please don't come. But the Americans do have military bases on Greenland. And actually, Denmark has said that, if you want to partner up with more security, you can put more military bases down there. They've even said that they're willing to do economic partnerships. I think even some of the Parliament of Greenland has even said, like, we're willing to do an economic partnership with you. We just don't want to be part of the United States. But Vance, couldn't let it go. So just a reminder of how the people of Greenland feel about Vance. Here's a quick video they made to welcome him.
Greenland is not for sale. Orange man, you should be in jail. It would be an excellent jail, of that I'm sure. Like your country place, but without the glamour. You're a dreadful, deceitful, despicable man. Here is some.
Did you say thank you to the couch? Obviously, that's about telling Zelensky to say thank you.
Can't understand how you could get elected leader of your land. Not even in office, you're starting new wars, saying you'll take Greenland by force instead of the Oval Office.
It rhymes with in a which is obviously it's pretty funny. So that's what the people of Greenland think of JD Vance, but that didn't stop him from giving a speech down there. We'll start with this one.
This is about. There is no amount of bullying, no amount of obfuscating, no amount of confusing the issue. Our message to Denmark is very simple. You have not done a good job by the people of Greenland. You have underinvested in the people of Greenland, and you have underinvested in the security architecture of this incredible, beautiful landmass filled with incredible people. That has to change. And because it hasn't changed, this is why President Trump's policy in Greenland is what it is.
So that's, his reason for President Trump's policy in Greenland.
The president said today that we have to have Greenland. By being here today, are you also conveying that message that the U.S. is very serious in its desire to acquire Greenland?
Well, the president said we have to have Greenland, and I think that we do have to be more serious about the security of Greenland. We can't just ignore this place. We can't just ignore the president's desires, but most importantly, we can't ignore what I said earlier, which is the Russian and Chinese encroachment in Greenland. We have to do more. Now, what the president said in his State of the Union address, and he was very clear about this, is we respect the self-determination of the people of Greenland. But my argument again to them is I think that you'd be a lot better coming under the United States security umbrella than you have been under Denmark's security umbrella. Because what Denmark's security umbrella has meant is effectively they've passed it all off to brave Americans and hoped that we would pick up the tab. We're simply saying to the people of Greenland, when the president says we've got to have Greenland, he's saying this island is not safe. A lot of people are interested in it. A lot of people are making a play. We know that America cares about the security of this island for the sake of the people of Greenland, but also for the sake of the national security interests of the United States of America. So our message is very simple. Yes, the people of Greenland are going to have self-determination. We hope that they choose to partner with the United States because we're the only nation on earth that will respect their sovereignty and respect their security, because their security is very much our security, as these brave Americans show.
Okay, so just to be clear, no one in Greenland is saying that they don't want to partner with the Americans. They're just saying they don't want to become absorbed by the Americans, okay? Like how Trump said, possibly using force to take it. They're investing in their security as well. And they said, if you want to partner, partner up. Let's do this, right? So after those speeches, the space commander that's seen here walking JD Vance around, this is her right here, showing her around, and he said all that, and it ignited, obviously. He even said something about Canada, which, it's got to be the 51st state again because the president's desires. So during the visit to the military base, Vance told locals they would be better off as part of the United States rather than Denmark. He repeatedly accused Denmark of failing Greenland's people, but provided no specific examples, aside from a vague reference to aggressive incursions by Russia and China. Okay? Then Myers, this space commander, put a note out after Vance had left, okay? And her note appeared to be in an effort to promote unity among the airmen, the Guardians, the international partners stationed there, including the Canadians, the Danes, and the Greenlanders. She wrote that she spent the weekend thinking about Friday's visit, the actions taken, the words spoken, and how it must have felt and affected each of you. She added, I do not presume to understand the current politics, but what I do know is the concerns of the U.S. administration discussed by Vice President Vance are not reflective of this space base. Okay? I commit that for as long as I am lucky enough to lead this base, our flags will fly proudly together. So she was just trying to make a unifying message, okay? That like, we're all allies, let's just act as allies, and, that'll be good. Like, I don't know what the vice president's up to. I don't know why he's saying stuff like that, which I can understand, and actually makes me feel really, really good because, not the fact that she got terminated. So the news got out, and then she gets terminated for it, and that's not the part that makes me feel good. What makes me feel good is that you're seeing that American service men and women, they're more loyal to the Constitution. They're more loyal to the principles of the United States. Okay, that shining city on a hill. Okay, the idea of the United States. Okay, they seem to be more committed to that than the administration or the Trump regime does, which, their view is that, the United States is all of a sudden imperialistic, wants to take over all of the Americas, and wants to, might makes right. That's kind of what they're doing. And I think that's why, they reference the Russians, because everyone's seeing how Trump is interacting with the Russians and how he's respecting all the strong men and not respecting his traditional allies, which is not working out. It's not working out. But, I know there's a lot of anxiety here in Canada over all the 51st state talk and stuff like that. So it was kind of nice to see that the American servicemen and women, if they were ordered to, deploy troops across the border, whether that's here or in Greenland, there'd be some hesitation. And I mean, really, like right now, that's the best line of defense that we have, because obviously the American military is the most powerful military in the world. I'm sure they could take whatever it is that they wanted. Nobody wants that fight, but nobody's giving up their sovereignty just because you're bigger and badder. And if you want to know, ask the Ukrainians. So guys, let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Hopefully this space commander didn't just get fired. Hopefully she got a job somewhere else, or there's someone in the United States fighting for her. I, for one, would like to thank her for, you know, honoring our alliances, being that shining city on the hill, being exemplifying that all our flags can fly together. All right, guys, I'll catch you on the next video.